Okay. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Assalamualaikum, and a very good morning to all our honorable guests and my fellow colleagues and also students. So, how are you guys? So, before we start our AAE talk, we from the School of Creative Media and Technology, Masa Avenue International College, would like to thank you all for being here. Please give a round of applause for yourself for being here. So I'm Miss Nurul Ashimti Zamros from the School of Creative Media Technology, Bachelor of Information Technology. So I will be your guys' MC for today. So don't worry, I'm not conducting class today. Okay, I just going to be your MC for today. And then we would like to welcome our special guest from Imaging and Pixlr to Masa Avenue International College, Mr. Diamond Director, Learning and Development Imaging, Mr. George Josh, Business Development Manager Imaging, Mr. Azrai Nazrin, Support Executive Pixlr. So ladies and gentlemen, to introduce a little about Imaging, so Imaging is a creative ecosystem powered by design and technology innovation and entrepreneurship. So mainly their mission is to make design smarter, faster and easier to everyone using the artificial intelligence and data analytics to simplify the creative process. So Pixlr is an integral part of the Imaging creative ecosystem that aims to make design easier and accessible to all. So I have the good news for all the audience. If I'm not mistaken, each student will have a free access for the Pixlr access for 1 year. Okay? So those who want to claim this free access must register your name after this session. Those who haven't registered yet, you guys can register your name and also your email, okay, at the back of this. Okay, so without further ado, let us give a round of applause to show our appreciation to our distinguished speakers today. Okay, so and now I would like to pass the floor to our moderator, Mr. Ali Akmal, Program Coordinator and Lecturer for Graphic Design. So Mr. Ali, the floor is yours.
Okay, good morning. Okay, first of all, thank you, Ms. Shinkin, and welcome to you guys for really to attend the talk. Our AE talk today titled Pixlr, Creative Advertising in the Digital Age. So my name is Ali Akmal, Program Coordinator for Graphic Design and slash lecturer for you all. Okay, okay, right. So later on, after the talk, we have Q&A questions. So please listen carefully, and later you can ask our speakers here, our gentlemen here, any question that you would like to ask. Okay. So please keep an open ear and open eyes and open mind. Okay. So without further ado, I leave the floor to our gentlemen here, our speakers, Mr. Simon, Mr. Georgie, and Mr. Azrai.
Okay. Now my slides. Okay, good morning everyone. I'm just waiting for my slides to come on to the screen. Sorry, technical issue. It's okay. We had them yesterday as well. Okay, before we get the slides come up, it's good to be here. Thank you very much. All right. Great. It's good to be here, and you have a pretty great setup. Pretty great. Okay, it's very nice. So thanks for inviting us. We're really happy to be here. So before I go and introduce myself, I'm just going to run through a quick list of what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm going to be doing an introduction to Pixlr and Imagine Creative Ecosystem. Some of the key features and comparisons against certain competitors whose name I shan't mention at the moment, who I think you already know. I will talk about our education and our certification course, which you can all have access to. And our friend Gigi, his nickname is Gigi. He'll be giving a live demonstration of Pixlr. And we will also be announcing our competition, our national competition, for everybody to do. So without further ado, welcome to Pixlr. Who am I? This is Masala, yeah. Okay, so I've been in Malaysia about 20 years. Sorry, my hustle is very bad. Very bad. I'm so ashamed. I'm actually an IT background, so I'm a certified geek. I have a very strong networking background, IT with computers. But my main studies were in contemporary art design. Many years ago, before most of you were born. I've been working for 26 years in digital media in various aspects. So I've done web design, I've done database engineering. I was a creative director for Imagine for 16 years. Used to go around the world doing photo shoots, for stock photos, very interesting. So my friend was called me from London and say, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm on a beach in Thailand taking pictures of beautiful women. Where are you?" "Oh, I'm in a cold office in London in winter." "Oh, sorry." So it was really good fun doing that. But from now, I've actually transferred to doing education, and it's been a real education for me as well, because this is kind of new. So I thought over the years, what can I do with education is to share what I've learned with you and try to encourage you to onboard to Pixlr and see what we have, all right? So, okay, so imagine, we started off in 2001. It's a local Malaysian company owned by two owners, and Stephanie Sid. A lot of people think we're an international company. We are, because we have offices worldwide, but it's actually a local company. It's what's referred to in the industry as a unicorn, meaning that we are very big globally, but no one's ever heard of us. So unicorns, everyone knows about unicorn, but you've never seen it, right? That's like Imagine. Imagine is the same. So we started off selling stock photos, premium stock photos, back in 2001. And market sentiments decided that the digital camera came along, film went away, and lots more people contributed images to the company. So we had to change our business model to accept cheaper images. So that's when 123RF comes out. How many of you heard of 123RF? Hands up? Anybody? Wow, okay, all right. So 123RF is a stock agency, and we sell images very cheap. We even have a free section now with millions of free images that you can download for free. About 2017, we started acquiring other companies, Vector, Crossbundles, and one of them was Pixlr. Pixlr was with a company called Autodesk. Have you heard of Autodesk? So Autodesk, they used to make CAD/CAM software, for computer-aided design, computer-aided manufacturing. So they had Pixlr, they didn't know what to do with it. And it was kind of dead up to them. So we purchased it from them along with the owner. So the owner is a guy called Ola. He lives in Sweden, and he still works for Pixlr today. He still develops it, and he's still the CEO. All right. We also started doing AI in 2020. We have an internal team working on artificial intelligence, and we have a brand called Designs.ai. And we bought this domain name years ago. It's now worth an absolute fortune because AI is the thing. Yeah. So a lot of our functionality goes into Designs.ai. Designs.ai, you can do videos, you can do text-to-speech, you can do graphic design, all using AI. It's actually a pretty good site. I don't think we're going to demo it today, unfortunately. But we've recently started putting lots of AI into Pixlr as well. And we just released Pixlr 2023, and there's a lot of AI functionality in it as well. Oops, sorry. So our business model looks at the consumption of data. Over the years, we think how people consume data. And if you look, like when I was young, okay, not that far, all right? Back in like the 1940s compared to like now, people still kind of like consume data. So you see, but today I think it's a lot worse because people are walking around like this. their phones, bump into each other. It's, I don't think people walk around newspapers in those days. But the consumption data is still, a big thing, and we recognize consumption data and access to data is very, very important. Okay. Whoops! Oh, I might take that away. All right. So, average human attention span. All right. Back in the year 2000, it was 12 seconds. Okay. Back in 2022, it was 8 seconds, and I think I just gave it away. I think you can guess now what has a higher attention span than a human being. Yeah, all right, someone was watching, right? It's actually a goldfish. A goldfish has a higher attention span than a human being. That is really scary, right? I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. I sort of equate it to the amount of data that actually people consume. It's because when I see things like, scrolling, people scrolling on TikTok, people scrolling on Instagram, and even the way they send messages over WhatsApp now. So sometimes I see my wife, she's sending a message to a friend, and she just doesn't send voice messages like, hi, what's going on, blah, blah. She speeds it up, like, how do you listen to that? How do you even do this? So the consumption of data is not only, we don't have a attention span, it's so quick now, we're almost like computers. We can consume it really fast. All right, so the brain's like taking it on board very, very much quicker. And that's one reason why Imagine we make our products smarter, faster, and easier with the help of AI. Because we understand this consumption of data, we understand people's attention spans, we want them to be able to produce things much, much quicker than they've been doing before. That's why we introduced AI to our products to help you. All right? So a little bit about Pixlr. Pixlr is a suite of applications. How many of you heard of Pixlr? Hands up. Okay. You? Oh, okay, one guy. Okay. Well done. One guy's heard of Pixlr. Right. Pixlr.com is a suite of products. We have Pixlr E, which is an advanced photo editor. Pixlr X, which is like an express designer. We have Photo Mesh, which is it's a one-click editor, and Georgie will explain it to you. Gigi, sorry, will explain it to you later. We have Remove Background, which enables you to remove background instantly on practically any photo. It's very, very quick. And we have a batch editor. So the batch editor actually enables you to do edits on a photo or 10 photos, and then all the edits will go out straight away on the batch editor. Some of the key features, as I mentioned, we have an easy background removal tool. We have thousands of professionally designed templates by our team, and they're available for free. We have a creative department who are constantly churning them out on a daily basis. There's some filters and effects. Some of them are really cool, like grunge filter, dispersion tool, which is really cool. Some animation presets. We're not big on animation. It doesn't do a lot of advanced animation, but simplified ones can. And as I mentioned, easy batch editing. So if you look at the front end of Pixlr, I'm just going to briefly go through the front end screen to just give you a little taste for what's to come. You'll notice that when you start Pixlr, you can choose a template. So if you want to do a Facebook story, you choose it, it will put everything in the template will actually scale it to that size already. If you want to use another template while you're in the editor, you can just choose another template, and we use the AI to actually scale everything to the other template. So you don't have to move everything around. It's very fast and very easy to use. I'll say it's about 90% accurate most of the time. Pretty accurate, right? So again, Gigi will give you a demo of that later. Looking at Pixlr E, it's very familiar to another application. What do you think that application is? Don't you think it looks a little bit like? Oh, begins with P. Photoshop, right? It looks a bit like Photoshop, right? Yeah, because it does about 90% of what Photoshop can do. All right. See the toolbar on the left, the layers on the right. It even opens Photoshop files. But 90% of people who use Photoshop, right, only use about 10% of its power. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. So you're purchasing a very expensive tool to do very little inside it. All right? Pixlr can do 90% of Photoshop. So that 90% of people should be using Pixlr. Okay, so we offer an alternative application to Photoshop. Of course, we don't say that we're trying to take Photoshop's glory away. We never do that. It would stamp on us and kill us. Anyway, we just wanted to offer another application at cheap cost. Looking at Pixlr X, it's a scaled down version, so you have like one-click edits on the left. You can do cropping, some text on the image. You can actually do some funky effects in there, like discussion tool or grunge. So it's very good to actually use one-click editing. Photo Mesh is more like a product designer. It's kind of like a Canva application where you can do simple shot editing. You can put editing of images onto other products and things like that. Again, Gigi will give you demonstrations of these. And the remove BG tool is really cool. So you can select one or many photos. You just put them into there, and instantly the backgrounds will go straight away. And it's actually better than what Photoshop can do. It's actually really good. It's really good using like removing the background layer, things like that. It won't work with very, very complicated images, but it works with simplified images, and you'll see a demo of this later. And the batch editor, again, very easy to use. Select the photos, put the edits, export everything out. Very, very simple. So if we're going to do a comparison between our competitors, whose names I should really mention, but we have a free version available of Pixlr to the general public. It's been updated, so you're only allowed 2 saves per day, which our community was not very happy about. But if you want unlimited saves, it was like 75 cents a month. It was like $4 a year, like price of coffee a year. And there were people complaining like crazy, like we're trying to rip them off, we're greedy, and it's coffee. So there were, when we upgraded it with a paywall, people weren't happy, but people still use it. Ignore the price at the bottom, I think will change. Right? We aim for some beginners to mid-end users. Anybody in marketing departments, anybody who's doing marketing, anybody who's doing graphic design. So we have a wide range of user base. And then we have a program called Pixlr for Education, which I head. Pixlr for Education, we actually improve your school so you can use it. I believe the app actually improved your school, and you can use your entire school and actually access Pixlr for free. All right. So we'll give you, I think it's 1 year for free for Pixlr. We can discuss beyond the 1 year after. So if you sign up with your uni address, you can actually use Pixlr for free. It's very, very easy to use. And you get about 90% of Pixlr's functionality. Some of the only things you don't get are some of the high-end content. So you don't get the high-end like stock content because we have to pay contributors. So if we have to pay contributors, we can't give away for free. So that's the only thing you actually don't get from the templates. You have unlimited seats, unlimited saves. You have access to AI tools, you have the ad-free, you have access to the mobile version, the desktop version. So it's all there, everything. And you also have access, free access, certification course, which other users don't have. They're getting quite a lot. How many of you have heard of Delima? Delima is actually the Ministry of Education's platform for K-12 students, and we managed to actually get Pixlr on there. So you have about 4 million students in Malaysia having access to Pixlr for free as well. So this is one of our kind of like triumphs in the last year to actually integrate Pixlr into the Delima platform for K-12 students. And for privacy, you don't have to worry because we are very compliant to practically every major privacy law in the world. So we're not going to sell your data or send you emails or sausages or something, buy things and send it off to other companies. We're totally forbidden to do that. So if you submit your information to us, don't worry, we're not going to spam you or sell your data. The NIST one is, it's very interesting because it's part of New York and they are so strict, so strict. I'm literally signing agreements with New York State every day. So we're very compliant to all these. We also do a lot of collaborations and workshops with many other universities. I apologize for not putting MAIC in there. You will be in there. But we do work with other universities as well. So the user base is actually growing. We're very grateful to be here to help, the user base grow here as well. Excuse me. We work closely with Lazada to help their storefront owners design their storefronts quickly and better eyeballs onto their designs. And we work very closely with Google as well. Google for Education. We did a talk with Google offices about a month ago, which was very interesting. And we speak to Google for Education groups not only in Malaysia, but in America, New Zealand, and other countries as well. So we're very close to them. We also have a site called Pixlr Learn. Pixlr Learn has a load of free videos on there. So you can go to Pixlr Learn and actually just watch the videos on how you can use Pixlr. It's all free. You can access it for free. And as I mentioned, we have certification. So if you want to take our certification course, I can send the university a code. You can access it for free. It's an English version. It's a 10-hour course. Which I'm sure some of you will be very, very bored after 1 hour. But it's there available if you want to do it. And you can be a certified, you get a certificate of completion for doing it. All right, it's also available in Bahasa Melayu, but we usually offer that to the Ministry of Education students. Okay, and that course is available on what we call Imagine Academy. So we have a few other courses on there too on Imagine Academy, but the certification is there. As you can see, it's actually $19 for everyone outside, but you can access it for free. So moving on, we are pleased to announce our Pixlr Academic Awards Malaysia 2023. We released it last week. And then we had it in finale on June the 17th. Right? So the competition deadline will run, I think, the end in about May. And I believe submissions start either today or tomorrow. All right? There are a lot of prizes. Okay. We're going to be announcing the prizes over our Discord channel during various dates. So I'll give you a link to Discord in a second. And we're actually doing it in collaboration with a local NGO, Baku Jangan Chowkit, if I got that right. Yeah, they are a NGO who help stateless children get an education. And it's a very noble cause. So we are doing a competition to the theme that they have suggested, which will be education for all. All right, all the details will be available on the website and through Discord. We have some nice prizes as well. So there's the QR code. If you'd like to scan that, join our Discord channel. All right, all of our announcements for PAM will be on there. All right, including the website of all the regulation, terms and conditions, and everything else. You look under Discord under PAM 2023, there's an announcement channel. You can just go there and look. Will be there. We'll announce the prizes, the dates, some of the submission winners, and things like that. All right. So we leave that up for a second. Everyone on Discord. You must have Discord, right? We were on Facebook, but we realized that Facebook is going down. So we don't really do Facebook. Oh, this is streaming to Facebook. Facebook is brilliant. That's great, really great. Facebook's brilliant. Okay. Right, so let's see an influx of people joining up on Discord. There's also, actually, if you're interested in generating AI images, we have a channel on our Discord. I think it's called Imagine. Has any of you heard of Midjourney? Midjourney bot? Okay, so Midjourney is an AI image generator. Okay, I don't have it to hand to show you. Maybe I might be able to show you later. But if you use Midjourney, you can create some really amazing images using AI. And that is available on our Pixlr Discord as well. You can just go into the channel, type the word Imagine, and it will prompt you for keywords. You put in whatever keywords you want, as long as they're not multi. Otherwise, it will ban you. And it will generate a series of AI images. It's actually really, really amazing. And there will be, I'm not sure if we're going to mention it today or later, but there'll be an opportunity for university students, for all students, to generate images, and we will pay you. Okay? That will be coming up later. Full details are not available yet. It's still being monitored amongst the senior management team. But that's the direction. Okay? So we're going to give the opportunity to generate income by just creating images. Okay? That's all I have for my part. Any questions? Q&A? Yes.
As students normally just crop any images from the internet for their assignment, will we get into trouble if there is no training system?
Okay, so if you're using it for an assignment, okay, I'm putting my legal head on here, right? Okay, if you're using it just for your assignment and it's just for internal purposes, as long as you credit it, it's probably okay. I would say probably because there are some manufacturers and brands that would sue you for even looking at it wrong. All right, but I would never suggest that you should never try to sell the content of any images that you use of a brand. All right, you will get sued. If I can tell you some of the brand's kind of protection, you'd be absolutely shocked to know what they are protected on. Okay, one example. Do you know? Have you ever seen those little trees you put in the car? Those little like air fresheners, trees. You know that, all right? Okay, we had an image on 123F, right, of a street, big street, lots of cars parked, right, all down the road, and that company called us and said, remove that image. We're like, why? There's a tree in that car down the end, and we had to zoom into the thing and see this tree, you know. They were going to sue us for that. That's how protective some of these brands are. We had to remove the image, no choice. So be very careful when you're actually using brand images, because they will come after you, right? But for assignments, you're probably safe. Here's what but do be aware of it, all right? That these brands are very protected. Okay. In fact, if you go to sorry, let's go back. If you go to Magic Academy and you do this course, it's free. It's called a copyright risk self-assessment. It will actually educate you on the copyright of images. And I think if you are using images in any way, in any assignments or anything, this is a really good course to follow. It's quite deep. There's a lot of legal jargon, but we actually advise people to take this course. All right, it's free. You should take it. All right. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah. Pixlr is very beginner friendly. Yes. Obviously, if you're using Pixlr E, the more powerful tool, you would have to have some knowledge of how these programs work. Yeah. So if you've used Photoshop before, not really, a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you use it a little bit, it will come quite intuitively. Because when you actually mouse over the toolbar, it tells you, right? It tells you what it actually does. So there's a help function in it as well, so you can't really go too long. If you're using Pixlr X, which is the cut down version, it's a lot easier. I mean, even I can use it. All right, okay. Any other questions? Yes.
Oh, it works.
Is Pixlr good for practical students or beginners like us?
Yeah, our user base is from beginners to professionals. And a lot of our user base are K-12 students. And if you see the demographic, I think about 26% of our user base is in America to K-12 level. Young children. And they love it. Because it's very easy to do. Yeah, so it's a wide range of age ranges that we have in the demographic. Most people are using it on the browser. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to mention, sorry. You don't have to download anything. Pixlr is available through a browser. Yeah, so you can actually just load it to Chrome or Safari or Firefox, and there you go. And it saves everything in the cloud. So when it saves everything in the cloud, so as long as you don't play your browser cache, otherwise you probably lose everything. but you can also save it to a desktop as well. Pixlr has its own file called they changed it PXZ, right? So there was something else. PXZ file, which is like it saves all your layers and everything, just like a PSD file in Photoshop. You can save that as well. All right? And you can export out JPEG or PNG, and you can even use Pixlr up to resolutions of like 8,000 pixels by 8,000 pixels. So as long as you've got a very powerful laptop or computer, you can do that as well. It's also available as a desktop version. So if you want to download the desktop version, you can use that. Does that answer your question? Yeah? Good? Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Okay.
I think a lot of people are shy.
It's always the way.
Yeah, don't be shy. We're not going to makan you or, we rather makan nasi lemak and maybe some nice food around here. Any questions, guys?
Yes. That's for a question.
Is there any support?
Plugins. I don't believe so, right? No, there's no support for, like, Photoshop has its own set of plugins, and Pixlr, no. Because most of the functionality is built in anyway. So if you use like Pixlr X, it has a lot of internal plugins like dispersion tool, like glitch tool, all those kind of like effects and that already plugged in. There's no plugins that will go into Pixlr. Because we would have to get a license from the company.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Okay.
Any questions from the back? The back is a little quiet. Sorry, I'm going to catch up with you now. Maybe your lecturer will give you more points. Any questions from the back? Come on, one question from the back. I'm sure you guys use a lot of photo editing, content creation tools. So I'm sure you guys have some questions about us. Oh yeah, you again. Thank you.
How does Pixlr be used for creative design?
How is it be used for creative design? I think that's entirely up to the user, isn't it? I mean, creativity comes from the person, right? And Pixlr is just a tool, it's the application. So however you want to manipulate it, I mean, you can do the most creative work for a pen and pencil, really. And so the tool is there for you to use to be creative. It's there to help you to be creative. But ultimately, creativity comes from within. Yeah, that's where it comes from.
And not to worry, because right after this, my handsome colleague Gigi, he's Gigi and Georgie. The only difference is I'm twice the size. So he's younger and more handsome. He's going to give demo to you, so you will know how to use it, how we can reshape templates and photo edit.
Okay. All right. So if there are no more questions, stay, and I will pass over to Gigi, and you can do your demo. All right. So thank you very much for that, and here we go. Here we go, Gigi. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Give a round of applause for Gigi.
Hi guys, good morning. My name is Gigi. I am the Education Support Executive at Pixlr. But allow me to sit down because I'm going to be doing some demos and I'm going to take my laptop, okay?
By the way, Masha Avenue International College, thank you so much for the custom-made poster. We loved it, and I look 10 kilos slimmer there. Thanks so much. Let's us give a round of applause to Mr. Razi, your CEO, for giving us here, all the efforts that are. Thank you so much. Are you guys enjoying the session so far, or are you guys about to fall asleep? Oh, good. Okay, can I see some hands up so that we also feel less nervous and we feel more alert. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, Masha Avenue rocks. All right. Love you guys. Yeah, thank you for being so supportive. Not everywhere we go, everyone is so supportive. Sometimes, alamak, maybe I should keep quiet so that I can stay away from trouble. Like nobody would actually call me out. But thanks so much. You guys are all very brave, and we also hope you guys enjoy the session. Just give us a few moments because I think we are trying to load up in the screen. So before this, you guys ever heard of Pixlr before? Anyone? No, no. Okay, maybe 1, 2, 3. All right, you guys heard of it? Okay. No, not an issue at all. We are a Malaysian company, and we have a repertoire of global brands, as you saw earlier. Actually, I could say that we are quite humble in terms of being a company with global brands. We have about more than 20 million users globally, where 99% of them are overseas, but only 1% in Malaysia. So, what we're going to do today is we're also trying to get more users from Malaysia. And hence, we have this Pixlr education program. What could be better as it is being made free for education. Actually, you guys could already use Pixlr. I think we have already whitelisted your domain. So after this, if you go to a computer lab or your laptop, just use your university email and log in, and you could use Pixlr for free. Okay, my handsome colleague is almost done. So, okay, all right, okay. Over to you, Gigi.
All right. Sorry for the technical glitch. Okay, as soon as you go to pixlr.com, you'll be presented with 5 of our software. We have Pixlr E, Pixlr X, Photo Mesh, Remove PG, and also Batch Editor. But the star of the show is Pixlr X and also E. Now, just like Simon mentioned just now, Pixlr E is for the more advanced editing. We have more tools in Pixlr E. In Pixlr X is the more simple one. So I'm going to show you Pixlr X.
Loading.
Since this is a web-based software, so everything depends on your speed of data. Let's wait for a while. Okay, so I'm going to show you some demo and also just a look at our dashboard. So this is my preloaded picture. Just as an example, I would like to edit this picture. I just want to change the brightness. I want to change the warmth of it. Okay, give me a moment.
Everything okay, Gigi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now we're back. Now, this is a look at our dashboard. We have the layers panel on the right. Now, for me, a good benchmark for a good editor is to have the layer panel on the right or anywhere. Now, just have a look at our tools. We have range, animation, layout, add text, element, crop, and all those stuff. So, I'm going to show you, I'm just going to do a small adjustment. So I just pressed A for adjustment. Now, I just want to edit this picture to make it more vibrant because to me, this picture looks a bit dull. Okay, just add a bit of saturation, just add a bit of temperature, load up in. And yeah, so to compare your previous and also your current edit, just press down here. See? Do you guys agree it looks a bit better? Alright, thank you guys. Now, moving on to our second demo, I'm going to show you guys our retouch tool, which is powered by AI. Now, in this photo, in these 2 examples, we have a wall full of imperfection, full of nicks. So I just want to change it a bit. So I'm just going to retouch and I'm just going to press R. So we have our healing tool here, clone, sharpen, and also blend. So I'm just going to repair using our spot. So with just 1 click, it should be gone. I'm just going to click again, and it's gone. Woohoo!
So cool. That's something C and P cannot do. Okay, I didn't say that.
Okay, what if I wanna retouch, I wanna remove the whole boat and also its shadow. This one is a bit more complex. So I'm just gonna click on object, just gonna increase the size. If just like that, it should be gone.
Right.
You wanna see it again? I'm gonna show you guys again one more time. And just like that, it's gone.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Now, I just want to show you guys our templates. We have over 20,000 templates in here, and it is arranged according to their sizes. So, yeah, there's a lot here for everything that you need. Now, I'm going to play around with a template that I have tried myself. For example, when I was in my uni days, one of the most crucial part of being a uni student is making posters, especially for events this, event that. Especially back then, I was handling a lot of media, so making poster is my everyday job. So like, just gonna show you guys what we can do. So for example, okay, you have the usual, you can change your font. You can change your font here. There's a lot. And because you guys will be given our premium student package, these ones, the ones with the yellow crown, you guys can access it. So okay, I like this one. So it's gonna change. If you want to add your own local fonts, you can through here. Okay, now I'm gonna just play around. Okay, now another challenge in designing posters to me is when you need to create different sizes of posters. For example, this one is already in a square format. What about you want to use the same poster and change it into an Instagram story format? So what you do is you go to our layout tool, and we have our smart resize tool. So you can change everything according to your needs. For example, this is a square and you need it in Instagram story and Instagram reels, Instagram posts. Unlike the yellow app, we don't lock this behind a paywall. And you can apply just like that. And you can just do some minor tweaking, but to me this already looks good. Okay, we also have some animation, but this is a page animation, which means anything that you do will take effect to the whole page. If you want a bit more control, you can go to our Pixlr, which is our advanced tool. Next, I want to show you guys our next software, which is Photomesh.
Okay, time to give Safari some coffee. Hope that they could load our page soon.
I'm gonna try. Okay, better. Now moving on to the next software. This is called Photomesh. it allows you to work on multiple images at once. For example, if you want to create assets for your Instagram, for your e-commerce store, anything. So in this example, I'm gonna use 4 pictures of shoes. Okay, they're all different sizes, they're all different colors and everything. With just like that, it's gonna remove the background automatically, according to the speed of your Wi-Fi. Okay, so just like that, everything is transparent now. So say you wanna edit all of this and add a background to all of them to make it look more neat, more professional for your feed. So I'm just gonna add a simple blue background. All you gotta do is just arrange it. You can add your own outline if you want. You can add a shadow. I like this one. You can add effects and also types, and it's gonna one edit here. It's gonna take effect in every picture. So with that, you can save a lot of time instead of editing everything individually. This one, everything is already automatic. Okay. Now I'm going to show you our next software. This is Remove PG. This is the same. This one allows you to remove background up to 30 images at once. So for example, the last same 4 photos. Hello? Sorry.
He wants me to run a little bit to lose weight, so thank you so much.
Sorry. So what makes Remove PG different from the rest is that you can find
HIT workout.
Hello? Okay. What makes this different is that you can fine tune, edit everything. If you have, if you need more detail, if like the lace is missing, you can fine tune it up. Next, I want to show you our batch editor. What makes batch editor good is that, for example, you have a set of photos and you want to apply the same editing recipe, I would call editing, to the same. You want to apply the same editing recipe to a multiple photo set. So you can do that. Okay, I'm going to show you guys using the same 4 pictures. For example, I want them all to be a bit brighter. Okay, I just auto lah. That's going to make it easy. Okay, now as you can see, all these photos have different sizes. This one is in landscape, this is in portrait, this is square. Now, if I want to make it all uniform, I'm just going to add a crop, and here it's all uniform already. What happens if you have this editing recipe done already, but then you want to add more photos? You want to save the same recipe for your next photo shoot. So you can do that. You can just save the macro. And for later editing, if you want to use the same editing, just open the last macro. So to wrap it up, Pixlr have a suite of 5 software: Pixlr E, X, Photo Mesh, Remove PG, and Batch Editor. And I guess that's it. Thank you. I hope this helps a lot in your daily life. I'm going to pass it over to Georgie.
All right, thank you, Gigi, for the awesome demonstration. Yeah, so everybody, please give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. So again, thanks everybody for your attention, and it's so great to see everyone here. I hope you enjoyed the session. So a little announcement of what's coming ahead. For now, we have shown you the demo And guess what? Actually, Masha Avenue International College are now being already whitelisted. So, if you go to the browser, as you use Pixlr, you just need to use your university email. So long it has the domain, Elias, and Masha Avenue, you could use Pixlr already. And whatever you saw just now, the full suite and all the advanced features, you'll be able to use it. Just maybe one small exception of what Mr. Simon has highlighted. There are a couple of paid work for artists. That one no choice. That one I think I also need to pay when I use. So, but other than that, the full extent of Pixlr, you could use it now. You could use it for social media, and for advertising. There's tons of templates, that you could use now. And I think there are a couple of cool things that even some popular brands out there, maybe something called C or PS. I don't know. Maybe I didn't say that. Cannot do like us because we have AI to actually do some pretty cool things. And also, if you guys need me to flash the QR code just now for the design competition, do let us know. I would also work with Mr. Razi to do an announcement. So now you are able to use Pixlr for free. We also want to make it more interesting for you. That's why me and Simon, I think we work very, very hard to get some approval from our bosses, so that the Pixlr competition, when you join and your poster is good, you could win some prizes, and at the same time, it helps an NGO called Buku Jalanan Chowkit to raise awareness as you'll be designing and calling their team. So basically about Buku Jalanan, they are helping stateless children to get education, and they are also, working very hard to push it to the government so that every other children in Malaysia, foreign students born here, etc., they will be able to sit for SPM. And okay, so what I'd like to share that is forthcoming is we will be back again to Masha because we are also trying to incentivize students. So so we are from one of our brand is 123RF. So we have contributors where they take photos for footages and images and audio files and upload to our website 123rf.com. That's where we get our content, and we copyright it and we license it for people to use. But more interestingly, we are also moving towards. Not moving towards. We are the forefront of AI in Malaysia. Our company. So we are actually looking to mentor and incentivize students for creating AI-generated content for us. So we'll be back again, and to mentor you guys on that part, so that you could also earn as a student. Simon, anything else you'd like to add? So I think we are pretty much done here. I'm going to pass my mic over to the handsome guy from Masha Avenue International College. If you have any further questions, anything at all, do let us know. Oh yeah, and last but not least, I'd like to give a little credit also to the handsome student standing behind Lin Ken. He was our intern before, and thanks for bringing this opportunity to us. All right. So, I hope you guys have an amazing day ahead, and continue to empower yourself with AI, with additional tools. This is very useful for your career, as all our tools are designed for not designers only. It's for non-designers, someone like me, marketing person, and we hope that it could help you with your daily content creation needs. Thank you. Come on, one more clap for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Jogi. Okay. Round of applause again for our speakers here, gentlemen. I hope all are here, gain something from today's session. Okay. And thank you for coming, all of you. I know you guys very busy. Okay, thank you. Alright, so a round of applause for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to pass this to Ms. Chikin for our next agenda.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Ali, and all the speakers. Okay, give a applause to all the speakers and for you guys as well. So before we end our session today, so as a token of appreciation, all the speakers, so there's a little special gift from us, MAIC, to all the speakers. So I would like to invite Ms. NG to the front and deliver the gift to all the speakers. So the first speakers, I would like to invite Mr. Simon Daikan to receive the. Okay, thank you, Mr. Simon Daikan. The next one is Mr. Azrai Nazrin. It's such a great tutorial that he had given to all of us. And lastly to Mr. Georgie George. Okay, so thank you to all the speakers, Mr. NG and also Mr. Razi. Okay, so I think that's all for our session today. Okay, so thank you for everyone. So I hope you guys have a great day.